Hello and welcome back to the BF Bricks YouTube channel. Today in this video we are now into the month of June, so we're going to be taking a look at 5 of our biggest sets that we brought at the end of 2025. So these are the 5 big sets that we purchased when they retired. So I'm going to talk you through what we paid for the set and how much it is currently selling for, so you can work out all the type of margins that we are looking at here. So all the sales sets will be on eBay. So and the prices we pay for these, most of these sets we did get off lego.com when they went on either like Black Friday event or their insiders events towards the back end of last year. So let's get on to lego.com and we'll jump into the 5 sets that we're going to talk about today. Right, so here we are with the first set of the video. So this is the one of the better sets that did well in investments towards the end of last year and currently. So all these sets have been retired officially now just over 6 months. So a set like this, it can sort of determine on how well they do. Some of these sets have done better than others. So we've got it written down. We paid £275 for this set. This set did retail for £350. So we got it at a 20% discount on lego.com. Now this was an insider event. This set went on reduced and it sold out really quick. So we stayed up till midnight to get one of these, and by the morning it had sold out. So probably one which has done pretty good. So this is a eBay page. So what I've done, Lego set, what number it is, stuff like that, ended recently. So these are the most recently ended examples of these. Now we know these are done pretty good because at our recent event someone did pick one of these up for over £450. So looking at these online prices, obviously you have to take into consideration fees and stuff like that. So you're looking at 440, 450 on bid, used ones at 370. And this one's a little bit cheap, I'm not sure why. Again, 470, 424. So all of these, you're looking at a £450, probably a bit more current value, depending on obviously how quickly you want this to sell. So this has been a really good set, and main reason for this, we think it actually has a surprisingly short shelf life for the Disney Castle. Probably one of the factors. It's just an iconic set, and the original Disney Castle did do really well, so no surprise on this one. So this one is a big thumbs up for us. Right, so the next one I want to talk about is this one. Now this is the Marvel Daily Bugle. This one is a little bit different to Disney Castle because it didn't have a short shelf life. This was actually one of the longer shelf life sets that did retire, but still seem to do pretty good. Again, I'm pretty sure Lego did this on 20. I'm not quite remember if this was a 30% discount, but I'm pretty sure this was a 20% discount. So we picked this up at £229, so just under £230. Again on lego.com. Cool thing about this set is the minifigs. Now the minifigs in this set are pretty valuable, is what I think. I'm not too sure which ones are the most valuable. As you can see, there's quite a lot of minifigs you can see on like the top of the box. So that's one of the main reasons why this set's probably done so good, is the minifigs. Now I've seen quite a lot of people who like part this set out and sell the minifigs separately, but we like to keep our sets sealed and brand new. So we know that these are 100% genuine because we got them from lego.com. So yeah, so this is it after 6 months of retirement. So if you scroll back up to the top, you can see these are like I think that's a new one. Scroll down, you got a few of the minifigs separate here. Used one for 250. Got the first new one here, so this was on bid at 355. So that's a pretty good price. 365 is probably the best example there. So you're looking at over £350, which is a really good return on investment. It's the problem with these types of sets. they tend to do pretty good because not many people do invest into these large sets. One, because it costs a lot of money, into the storage. The storage can be a big problem. I mean, we can only really pick up one, maximum two of each of these because they just are absolutely massive. And so again, another one which has got a really good return on investment. Now, next one we want to talk about is the only one on this list where we actually bought multiple, and it is the Lion Knights Castle. Now, the reason why we bought multiple of these, we did actually buy one at full retail price at £350. This was quite relatively early on in the year, so we've probably had one of these for nearly a year now. But the other one, again, it went on 20% discount on Insider's weekend. Now, I'm pretty sure most of these went on at the same time. So this set we have on average bought at £310. So if you'd have bought them solely when they were reduced, you would have had the same as the Disney Castle, which was £275. But because we paid full price for one, making it a little bit more expensive. But we do end up having two of these, which is pretty cool. So these are the recent sale ones. This is probably the set which has done the worst in terms of actual profit, which is a bit strange because on paper this is actually probably one of the on paper it pretty much stands out as one of the better investments, but obviously for some reason demand wasn't there. So you look at 370, 366, 360. It's got pre-owned ones. So the pre-owned ones don't tend to sell for much less, which is interesting. Again, so you're looking at 365 sort of 370 sort of price range. So we've made money on it. So you're looking at each one probably made about 60 quid, which isn't particularly great, but one of those sets will probably sell one early next year and keep one like sort of long term is sort of our plan with this set. So not a great investment, but not terrible at all. So that's definitely one which we'll still be pretty happy with, but these boxes are massive, so they do take up a lot of room. Now the next one is the Diagonally Harry Potter set. This is the large like modular sort of size. I'm pretty sure these are like modular size, but they don't have backs on, I think. Don't actually own this set, so I don't know. This also links to the Gringotts Bank, which is retiring next month. Now this one was quite interesting because this one had a high retail price. We did have really good like 5,500 pieces and a lot of minifigs. But this one was one of the earliest sets last year to retire, and I think they had like a Harry Potter event where they discounted this and a few others, and this one sold out really quick. So our buying price on this was £299. So again, I'm not sure what discount that is. I can't remember the retail price of this, but I knew it was quite high. It did have quite a good discount. So here on eBay, this one's actually done pretty good, and again, it's a large set. 414 on bid, 420 on bid, 435 on bid, 420. So 420 seems to be the sort of figure that we're looking at. A few less. Obviously, some of these are quite a long time ago, so the supplies might not really be here on this set. So pretty. Again, this one we knew we'd done pretty good on. But one which we are going to be keeping longer term, because I think this set with the Gringotts Bank together, now we have both. Hopefully both of them long term do really good. So another one which is a big thumbs up in terms of investment. Now the next one is this set. This is the Ninjago City Markets. Now I think this last year must have been the absolute bargain of in terms of probably the whole year, because this had this was 30% off on Lego.com, and with that you got a gift with purchase and insider points. So you were getting this at nearly half price, and a set which is this expensive and this large was a really good deal. Over 6,000 pieces. This set is massive, looks great. If you're a Ninjago fan, this is definitely one you want to pick up. Now this is like a series, I think, Ninjago sets. I think this is the second one which is retired. I think they sit on like modular plates and they have like these things attaching to it, but pretty cool. I know you can get like the mini scale version of these. So because of the discounts, this was £223.99. It was quite interesting because when this gift set came out, I think there was 2 gift with purchases, and you actually had to spend over, I think it was 230 to get one of the gift with purchases. So you couldn't actually get the gift with purchase with this set. You actually have to buy some other sets, which is crazy to say for such a large set. So that's pretty interesting. Now, so as you can see, again, this is another set where minifigs have quite a lot of value to them. So pre-owned, you're looking at pre-owned, it's basically, this one's pre-owned, and that's selling for more than what we paid for it. So that's already a great sign. So 355 there. You got one here, not much of why, 230. Seems someone got a bargain there. So you got 368. So looking at what was a 370 on this. This one sold for 385, 300, so you're looking at well over £350 for this set. So another one which is a really good return on investment. So this is just a little video of showing you guys how well some of our larger sets do it in terms of investment. Now, not all of them do perform well. Last year they were definitely, most of the sets did really well in terms of the large sets. Doesn't always happen like that. So yeah, so this has definitely been a good few sets we picked up. So if you did like this Lego video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.